It's the Midweek Meltdown. Hello, hello. Hola, mi amigos. No, what time is it? Alright, it's time. Alright, I think we're live. How's everyone doing? Let's put this up real quick. Meltdown close up. It's on your screen. That's the piece we're pouring today. I didn't put up a damn post. This week was a bit hectic. That's why we didn't go live Monday or Tuesday. Let me know if you guys can hear me all right. This one weighs at 4.2 troy ounces. And then because we sold 2,500, we talked about adding a new model to the red, white, and boom. So we got small, medium, and large on this guy. So that's going in the red, white, and boom this Saturday. Oh, 3:33. We've already started. We got Jenny Sweetheart and MLZB competition. You guys already know how it goes. Look at that. This is for the prototype 4.2 troy ounces. You know how we'll take care of you. Jim Man just missed it by $100. We got Dutch Oven at 500. It is a skull with wings, and it says Independence Day. I thought it was nice. Still needs to be cleaned up. That one's coming in 3.1. Small one's 1.4. So we have a total of 4 exclusive closed casts for the dragons for tonight. The dragons tonight. 4.2 troy ounces. We will have 5 for sale once we give out the safe word. $240, I believe, was the price on that. $240. Yeah, Bob. Welcome to the Midweek Meltdown, where the bidding starts right as the show starts. Everybody knows. Get with the program, bud. Oh, no, not yet. Not yet. We'll get there. Oh, shoot. My dang. I got to go run into the office. Give me a second. We're still melting. We'll do this first melt, and then we'll go cast an Uncle Sam. How does that sound? Give me a second while I go run into the office and grab my phone stand. I need to buy a second one. So how's everyone doing today? It's Hump Day Havoc. Today, Wednesdays are going to work so much better. Hope you can still hear me. Wednesdays are going to work so much better for the live streams. Mondays are hectic. Yes, it will be normally on Wednesdays now. Wednesdays are going to be better. Mondays are hectic. We're finishing up website orders. We're finishing up Saturday night show exclusives. Tuesday, we're doing the same thing, getting the remainder of them going. And then Wednesdays, we start sitting down and casting for, well, we won't be casting for this week's exclusive because it's already part of the red, white, and boom. We've already started that. So today we started prepping all those models for pouring those the next couple days, have them ready for the red, white, and boom. And then we do shipping Thursdays and Fridays. So Wednesdays just seem to be like the best day. I don't know. I've never seen those before. It's new. Your number 3, probably top contributor. I mean, you know, you don't have to. I'm only going live for an hour. William Witt in the house. Welcome in, bud. Let's see. Look at that. Oh, yeah. I don't know how good the latency is. It should be only a couple seconds. No, it's spinning. I don't know. We had TDS out here, and they said it was fine. Latency test. Let me know how that looks. Looks like to be quite a few seconds. Again, I got to figure this out. Lag check, Alan. Damn, that sucks. Whatever. This program was supposed to be better for all that shit. 6 seconds ain't bad. Lag mic. 6 seconds ain't too bad. It's better than the 20 to 30 seconds we got on the Shrek and Rec show, but it's not as good as it was when we first did this. It was only shit. What was that? It's like 1 or 2 seconds. Crown people should get a special pour. No, you'll just get a air high five. Good job. 1.6 second lag there. Look at you go, Bob. Bob, why don't you let the people know how you got that? Just kidding. 11 seconds for you. I'm seeing the crowns next to their name in chat. It's like a purple crown with a number next to it. I think those are like top contributors maybe to the chat. I don't know. Never seen it before. We got 58 people in here. Welcome in. We're pouring live. It's the Midweek Meltdown. We have show exclusives tonight. You'll see it on the screen here. This dragon. Let me get the close up for you. Meltdown close up. This dragon. This one's 4.2 troy ounces. I think we were at a high bid for the 4.2 troy ounces at $5.15 for Jenny Sweetheart. $5.15 Jenny Sweetheart holding the lead. You might need to update your YouTubes. So the dragon, 4.2 troy ounces. Believe that's going to be average. Every time we do that, they end up being heavier. The last ones we did, the Vikings, they ended up being a little bit heavier. That's okay. We'll let you guys know what the safe word is sometime throughout this stream. And there's only 5 available, so it's 5 in the prototype. We'll have serials 1 through 5 in the 000. This one's 4.2. I'm assuming the other ones will be around 4.2, but like I said, the last time they were a little bit heavier. It is what it is. 522 high bid on that. Nowhere close, man. I need a secretary to take care of all that. So if you guys have questions, comments, concerns, hit me up. Well, the complaints, I have a trash can here for you. We can just toss those right in there. But questions, ask away. We're melting. We got the first melt going. I just fired this up like 5 minutes ago, so I was a little late to the party. Just trying to get that new, what's up, Joey Brown? Just trying to get that new Midweek Meltdown logo on the screen. 525 high bid. Again, this auction is for the prototype. It goes throughout the duration of the show. Typically, it's been about an hour. What's up, Slow Thor? Peter Bear Cone. How you doing, man? Miss you. I seen you on, whose live were you on? Was that Justin's? I jumped out of there real quick. How many winners for the boom wheels? I haven't sat down. I sat down and figured out total ounces. It was 231, and we're going to have 165 winners. 165 winners. 165 winners, 231 ounces. There's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 one-of-ones, which are the large. There's going to be protos of the other ones, which would be the medium-sized ones. So that's 4 of those. So that's 8 already. Then the prototypes of the 3 different sizes and some test strikes. So I think there's going to be like 12 or 14 winners for just the Mega Boom bonus wheel. 1 winner for the grand finale wheel, and the rest will be on the ignition wheel. We ended up selling 2,600 stickers, and you know, funny thing is, I was basing everything we did for the Easter extravaganza, right? And I'm like, we did 1,700 stickers, and it was 170 ounces and 100 and something, 101, 105, 107 winners, something like that. But spot was 29 an ounce. We're at 36 an ounce now, so it actually took away, what is that? Just the spot difference with the amount of stickers we sold took away like 35 ounces. Yeah, William, it's freaking awesome. You guys killed it. Let's see. I don't stamp it, test strike, bud. I don't strike shit. No gimmicks here. 522 Jenny Sweetheart, 525 Jenny Sweetheart, 525. Test strikes have a specific place in my brand. We don't get rid of them often. Most of those are for my stack, and there's a reason I do a test strike. I do a test strike to test my dies, not a sandcast. It's a prototype. Prototypes are the first initial cast we do to experiment with the mold to see where we need to cut it, clean it up, change it. If we need modifications, we'll send it back to the 3D modeler to have it modified. That's the prototype. And then we create production runs, which get standard serials, 1 through whatever the fuck we decide to do. Simple. What's up, Lori? How you doing? Greek coin, not silver. Yeah, it's fun to buy random shit here and there. No gimmicks, all substance. All right, let's see where we're at. Should be close on that one. Well, thank you all for joining us today. Like I said, apologize, I'm going to go live on Monday. Mondays are fucking hectic, and I'm sure they are for everybody. Lori, I didn't get your information. I was going to reach out to Bob, because I know you know Bob, but I didn't get your information at info@recklessmetals.com. No, fuck your cereals, Aunt P. Now, if you want my honest opinion, you could theoretically test strike a stamp once just to see if your stamp holds up. But don't come in here talking shit. Tonight we're making this dragon castle thing. This had the second highest votes on that post we did with the Medusa. This had the second highest. So because I didn't put the freaking thing up for you guys to vote, I've decided we're going to go with the second highest. let's see. Oh, here. Let me show you the inside of the motor real quick. We had this thing's a big skinny fucker, so we had to put quite a few vents on this, and then quite a few coming out the back. Alright, looks like we're good to go. She hot. I'm gonna let these cool a little bit this time before I grab them. We saw how that went last time. If you guys have any questions, fire away. Remind me, are we at 525 high bid? And you guys know when you win an auction from us, we have a number already picked out in our head what we think these should go for based on past auctions and averages of what we typically would sell a prototype for, and we'll hook you up. We'll hook you up with additional silver once we exceed that. Actually, let's go to the prep station. Bring this with me. So we're going to cast one of the Uncle Sam ones. We're going to do these. I want to do a pre-sale for these on the 7th. But we were talking with Reed, and with the Statue Defiance, the second round of them, we offered them on the live stream, but people were wanting to get them on Facebooks. So we're going to offer those on the 7th. We'll probably do this Uncle Sam on Friday. And ooh, let me grab these before we get any further. Where did I put them? Damn, where'd they go? Ah, here they are. So when we do the Uncle Sam pours, we're going to have these stickers for you guys. So if you order those, you'll get a cool Reckless Metals flag sticker. And then also, if you win on the red, white, and boom, we have some larger versions we'll be sending out plus this. So those are part of the stickers, but only for the winners. What's up, Shreky Lou? Welcome in. So here's the Uncle Sam. Uncle Reckless, actually. I want you to stack Reckless. Put a little parting powder on them. Not too much, not too little. Just right, Goldilocks. You know, I got into pouring. Yes and no. I got into pouring because I needed a creative outlet that concrete construction didn't provide me. I was doing concrete foundation work for power plants and gas refineries and solar fields and shit like that. And you can only draw so many dicks in concrete before you get bored, you know? So we started I got into custom concrete mantles, and we'd go in and use like an acrylic mold, large acrylic mold, pour concrete in there and give it like a marble texture, smooth, really shiny marble texture. And then we'd pour skulls out of concrete, put screws in the back and screw them in. And I did that for a while, and it was cool. It was cool, but just wasn't the creative outlet I wanted. I redid a lot of the interior of their houses. I really enjoyed doing that, but still, it wasn't the creative outlet I wanted. You know, I couldn't go in their baby's room and draw some of the art you see on our bars in their rooms, you know. Anyways, I have to put the sticker. Why do you wear gloves? It's not bad to touch. No, it's just sticky. And I don't like getting this shit in my fingernails and all over my hands, and it's sticky. It's oil bonded. So it's super sticky and starts to stain your hands after a while. So just easier and better for me to wear gloves. So then I can go to the next process of this and grab things and not have sand all over my hand. Where were we at? I saw it. 520, 532, Jenny Sweetheart, 532. So yeah, it's just so I don't have to wash my hands all the freaking time. I've been working with this stuff all day long. I am sensitive in the skin department. I get that from my dad. So I mean, I'm sure I would probably get some type of rash, and who knows, but that's not why I do it. I wear gloves just because you can see it, it's sticky, it's wet. It's like, you eat carrots a lot and you start turning orange. Sensitive. Oh, so sensitive. Leave me alone. We casted a bunch today of the show exclusives, or for the Red, White, and Boom. 533 Jim Man, 535 Jenny Sweetheart. She's back to her $2 bids. Look at those hammers. We go through a lot of fucking gloves. I do not reuse them. And so when I sit down to the sandcast, I'll sit down for a couple hours at a time, get a bunch done in a couple hours. Usually can do about, I don't know, 20, depending on what we're modeling, 20 to 30 models in a 2-hour span. You sit down and you figure out the price of the glove, and rather than try and save it, it's summertime, it's hot, I'm sweaty. My sweats during the summers out here. I just toss them. A couple 20, 30 cents down the drain. 5.57. Yeah. Have you guys ever seen that guy who took a bunch of colloidal silver and turned blue? And he was all over these talk shows, and he just took way more than the recommended dose of colloidal silver for way too freaking long, and ended up turning blue, literally blue. His skin, his hair, he blue. If he was green, he would die. I'd never seen anything like it, never seen anything in person until we went out to Monterey, and we went to the aquarium out there with all the guys for Chad's wedding. There was a blue lady there. Holy cow. It was the most wild thing to see. I'm like, oh, colloidal silver. If you guys haven't seen that, yeah, Papa Smurf, they called him. Exactly right. Older man. He had like whitish blue hair, blue skin. It was like a gray, actually. God, it was wild. Don't drink too much colloidal silver unless you want to be blue permanently. I mean, it worked for him. He got all over talk shows and stuff, so why not? Yeah, it's super blue. It was wild. But this lady, same thing. She must have got on that colloidal silver MLM and got too crazy with it. It's wild. So it's part of the process. Putting in the pre-venting it. What we'll do is I'll go out and scrape it after I pull this and make it a lot cleaner. Yeah, it's wild. It's a sight to see. No, not StreamYard. I don't use any of those. We use Restream for the Shrek and Rec show while I get this system set up for it. So this is OBS Studio. Different. And go in, clean it, open that up a bit. And we'll go in and open these vents up just a bit more. Allow that silver to flow. While the model's in there, there's that little bits of sand up against the model that don't. Close it off still. You just get your brushes, clean it up, make it look real nice so no sand gets in there. And then your guys' favorite part, at least I know it's Jim Man's favorite part, you gotta blow it off just a little bit. Not a $40 one you get on the corner. Not a $40 one. It's more like a 50-cent one. Real cheap, just quick. Well, yeah, you can zoom with Restream. See, the thing about it though, that's done with your camera. Got to get a camera that lets you. Yeah, hashtag light blow. Well, not too hard. So that's it. Part of the casting. Where am I going? Monday Night Meltdown. That's where we're going. Oh, she hot. Let's go get you another mold. It's the Midweek Meltdown. If anybody can produce songs or, record something for me, I'll pay you in silver. I'll pay you in silver. If you could make me a theme song for this new Midweek Meltdown, to that it's the Midweek Meltdown. Ba-da-dow now. Ba-da-dow bow bow. Ba-da-dow wow. So, I want someone in the community to do it. We had Papa J do that. 61 peeps. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I really appreciate you guys being here. Where were we at? Someone remind me. Jim Mann, I think, or Jenny might have bid him up by a couple bucks. 557 high bid for the prototype here. 4.2 troy ounces on this guy. I'll come up with a fun name. I seen those. Hit me up, Lori. I'd like to do that. That'd be super rad. And then every Wednesday, you guys will have that stuck in your head. You'll be going to bed. It's the Midweek Meltdown. With the savages. Yeah, that'd be cool. If someone could do it without AI, I'd prefer that. I prefer that, but I mean, if that's all we got, that's all we got. With the sandwiches. That's me and you, Trent. We finish each other's sandwiches. That's what I was gonna say. It's the mental synchronization. Because you and I were just meant to be. I have 2 daughters, all right? Get off me. I'm allowed to sing that shit. If you don't have kids and you're singing that, go see a therapist. No AI. Yeah, let's talk, Lori. I'd like to do that. Pay you. Send you silver. However you prefer. That'd be awesome. Anybody got any questions? We should do it. That baby shark is the worst. Yeah, if someone could reach out to anyone, or I'll chat with Lori. She says she might be able to help me. I'll go with Lori. Winter acrylic claimed yet? What's that mean? Fuck, I need therapy. I need help. You'll catch me talking to myself often in the shop. It's one of the many personalities I get to deal with on a daily. And then depending on the time of the month, I get to deal with my wife's multiple personalities. See that little 50-cent blow? Not no Diddy blow. Oh, no one, man. No one. Nobody did. Nobody's claimed it. And I hope nobody does. I'll keep that one to myself. Yeah, JP, sometimes you need expert advice and you got to look inward. Baby oil. Buy it now, Liberty School, Liberty Bibberty. You would want that one. That's going in. That's the fourth design for the red, white, and boom. I have the list here. If you guys want to hear the list, I sat down and figured that out today at least. So we got the custom mold. I got it all broken down here. Weight, price per ounce, total cost. So we got the shock and awe large with the mintage of 1, shock and awe medium with the mintage of 5, and the shock and awe small mintage of 15. The feathers and fury large with 1, feathers and fury medium with 5, and the feathers and fury small 15. Liberty's last laugh large 1 mintage, Liberty's last laugh medium 5 mintage, and the small is a 15. Then these ones here, the Independence Day, the large 1 mintage, the medium 5 mintage, and the small is a 22 mintage. And then we'll do the red, white, and boom 1 ounce, half ounce, and quarter ounce. And then we have 2 legit test strikes on there. And then we have the total cost. So total cost of everything sold was about $12,800. Total retail value for all the pieces put on here, and the weight 231 ounces with 165 winners was $12,807. So what's up, Justin? I thought I was gonna meet you, but no. Oh, we had quite a few people drop off. That's all right. That's all right. Where are we at? High bid 562. Thanks, MP. Appreciate it. Again, we'll be offering the 5 of these. Only a 5 mintage, micro mintage. Average weight of 4.2 troy ounces for $240. I'll give out the safe word here sometime throughout the stream. We got another 30 minutes to do it. First 5 to spell it right. Spaces I don't think need to matter. But it's just the spelling has to be proper. Then we will the first 5 will get it. We're working on a bunch of packages tomorrow. We finally got all your pieces together. Multiple weeks of holding packages, so we had to find it all, put it all together. Chris couldn't leave the house that late at night, and you were ready to head home. Man, I'll be up till 2 a.m. and still go to work at 4. I like to party. I love to party. You just gotta call me. I'll be there. I may be a wreck at work, but it's a good thing I work for myself. Oh, here, let me show you the other pieces while we're melting these down. If you guys don't know about the red, white, and boom and you missed it, I'm sorry. We're going to start doing them every Easter, 4th of July, Halloween, and Christmas. We're going to do 4 big wheels. Triple dry hopped West Coast Annie, and then a single double. It's like you're speaking French. 570 Jim Man. Shock and awe. That's the large one. 6.5. Liberty's last laugh. 7.6. These are the 101s, and the feathers and fury, 8 ounces on that. That one's thick. She came out nice. So those are 101s. Then this Uncle Sam, Uncle Reckless, we're pouring. That's going to be available sometime next week. I'll put that up for a pre-sale. And we got the small shock and awe. I don't have the weight on that one. No, this is the shock and awe. This is Liberty's last laugh. And then Feathers and Fury, 1.6. The shock and awe is 1.2. And then the Liberty's last laugh is 1.6. I don't know where the mediums are. We have those finished, and I took pictures of them. They're probably in the office. Suck it, St. Patty's Day. Yeah, I figure 4 will be good. Easter's a fun one. That's just where it all started. I got to continue with that. Cracking those eggs is fun. And then 4th of July. Just like we can come up with so many cool designs for it. Might as well do it. And then Halloween, my favorite holiday, have to do one then. And then Christmas, why not? Why not? 46 viewers in the house. Thanks for hanging out. We're doing the Monday Night Meltdown. Just poured some micro vintage pieces here. You see it here on the screen. 4.2 troy ounces. We'll offer 5 of them here on the live stream once I give out the safe word. 4.2 troy ounces for $240. 5 vintage plus prototypes, so 6 total. 6 total pieces out in the world. Let that go just for 2 seconds more. What's up, Calypso? Welcome in. Where were we at? I gotta remember. America. 572. 572. 4.2. Any other questions? What do you guys? I will definitely put this post up tomorrow. Actually, it'll be Friday. And I have a few more that we're adding to the pot of Midweek Meltdown exclusive. So, I biz 572. Thank you. 575, Jim Man. And then the following week. So I'm thinking not this Friday, next Friday, maybe Thursday, so it doesn't conflict with the website release. We're gonna put this Uncle Sam up, and it'll probably be like a 2 to 3 week production time, depending on how many we sell. If we sell a bunch of them, I'm gonna leave it open for a few hours, maybe 24, 48 hours. Let the claims come in for just that amount of time, and then close it down so we can get on to production. And we'll probably do it. Probably take us 2-3 weeks. Like I said, depending if we sell 200 of them. It's going to take me a little bit longer, but we are pouring this little dragon right here. This little dragon castle with the adorable clouds in there. So Uncle Sam, we showed that on the Uncle Reckless. We'll pour that here one at the end. That'll be next week. The following week, we'll do the Trust No ones. I don't like to use baby powder because of the flash point. When I was using baby powder, we ended up with a lot of screw ups on the finish. It'd be cracked or whatever. So I use an actual parting powder that has a higher flash point, and it doesn't cause that issue. So I make vent holes, yes. They breathe enough through the plywood. I don't clamp it super, super tight. When we do pour it, that smoke will come out the side. But I've seen people not clamp it and let it come out and pours everywhere. Screw all that. I keep it inside. It works just fine. Just fine. I've done it both ways. Plywood, without plywood. The plywood worked just fine. Because I'll tell you what ends up happening. You see all these little dots on there? It starts to create air gaps in there. Bent hose. Peter, if you want information on resin printers, I got some badass ones. I just bought an awesome one. It's the Elegoo Mars or Elegoo Jupiter. It's got a huge build plate. This thing's massive. I bid 577. Thanks, bud. Appreciate that. If you need help with it, hit me up. I'd prefer a phone call. It's easier for me to keep my headset in and do a phone call than texting. I'm slow at that shit. But yeah, man, I've had issues, and anything you could think of that goes wrong with the 3D resin printers, it's gone wrong for me, and we've come out on top. So I can help you out. Faux show. Text it. To the moon, baby. They have already sold 8,000 mines. If I'm not mistaken, there's only 2,000 more to go. If you guys need information on Texacoin, this isn't a sales pitch. I don't mind keeping it all to myself. Oh, I'll help you with that. Oh, yes. I had that issue a lot. And I have just the fix for you. I know exactly what's wrong with it. I can tell you exactly what's wrong with your build plate. So call me. I'm in the shop all day tomorrow from 4 a.m. till 4 p.m.-ish. Probably later. Give me a call. Anybody else have questions? What do you guys got? 48 people hanging out with us? All right. So we got, high bid was what again? 577, 577. Who was it? Jenny Sweetheart? I'm assuming. Yep, 577. 578, Jim Man says. Just give her the hawk too and print that shit. Ugh. No, you probably call me when I'm on a call. 579. Remember, $240 for this thing. These four here, only 5 available. First 5 people to get the safe word spelled proper will win. $600, Jim Man. Attaboy. 602, Jenny Sweetheart. Where was I? What was I saying? I don't even remember. It happens. I saw a squirrel. The one thing about having a shop that I didn't think was going to be a thing was the amount of people that stop by your shop trying to sell you something. We've had life insurance come by. We had shipping insurance. We've had all kinds of stuff come by. My favorite one so far, the out of the blue people that pull up to us, was the meat guy. The guy with it was a white van, no windows. Says, "Hey, bud, come over here. I got to show you something." I no joke. I said, "Is there candy in your van? Because unless there's candy, I'm not going." And he says, "Well, it's kind of like candy." I said, "I'm in." Jumped right into that van, no question, no nothing. Yeah, I was all about it. And he pulls out his meat box. Not the meat box you're thinking of. It was some prime beef, cuts of meat, flash frozen, in this dirty white van. Hell of a deal. I bought it. I bought his last meat box, and then I bought the seafood box too. I told him, man, if the tamales lady stopped by, whew, that would be right up there with the meat box guy. I gobbled it up, man. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, real reason. The meat guy came, kidnapped me, took me to Vegas. I just got back. Nah, dude, we cooked it up. It was good shit. I was very happy with it. Very happy with it. You know, it was the standard sale. We're not making any money off of this. La 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 la. Sure, you stole this off a refrigerated truck in Las Vegas. I'm fine with that. You know, another man's burglary felony. I'll take it. Oh, I'd be way in for tamales. Absolutely. What's your guys' favorite tamale? I'm gonna judge you right now. What is your favorite? Yeah, I did. But that's my favorite part, is waking up groggy. I love that part. you get like those flashbacks in the middle of the night, and you're like, have you ever seen Blind Spot? That show Blind Spot, where she gets like, she's out there doing things, so she gets flashbacks, like certain things trigger her memories. That's what it's like. Hot pork, shredded pork. God, you guys are the worst. I'm a cheese and chili kind of guy. Cheese and chili. You smell this rag right? Chicken mole is pretty good too. Jalapeno. See, jalapeno and cheese. Jalapeno and cheese is where it's at, man. Fuck all, really? I'm getting fat. I don't know. They did a poll. Dad bods are in, bro. Dad bods scream. I don't even know what it screams. It screams high blood pressure, diabetes, and I need to go see a doctor. Cheese and chili, absolutely. Cheese and chili, you are my people. The rest of you, might as well just get off the stream now. Again, 5 of these available, $240. Average weight of 4.2 troy ounces is the prototype. I think we were at 602. I could be wrong. I'll figure that out. Safe word is dragging these nuts. Safe word is dragging these nuts. Oh, perfect timing. I got Joe Rivers, Kyle Johnson, Nick Houghton, JP Phillips, and Jim Mann. Oh, Dragon. No, Dragon. It's got to be Dragon, not dragging. So it's, sorry, Nick, you put dragging. So it's Joe, Kyle, JP Phillips, Nick Houghton, Jim Mann, and William Lamb, not Nick Houghton. Dragging these nuts. Welcome to the shit show. You think it was going to be a fun safe word or a good one? So let me repeat that. Joe Rivers. I don't know if I have your information, Joe. Email me at info@recklessmetals.com. Kyle Johnson, JP Phillips, Jim Mann, and William Land. Did he? Did he? Oh, he did. He put THEZ. Damn, JP. Well, JP and Nick are off. I'll repeat. My bad. Thank you for that correction. Joe Rivers, Kyle Johnson, Jim Mann, William Land, Trenton Oaks. He put THEZ. THEZ is not how you say these. But yeah, Joe Rivers, if you can email me info@recklessmetals.com, your shipping information, I'll send out invoices tonight. It was $240 is what that was for these 5 mintage Dragging These Nuts bars. That's not going to be the name of it. That's just the safe word. It worked out perfect. Angry Warrior was in here, and he's a D's Nuts kind of guy. Perfect timing. No, you're not out of the proto race, man. You can take the proto, pay up for it, and you can have the proto. You can have the proto and one of the other ones. It don't work that way. Where we were at, I think hi bid Jenny at 602, but I saw a hashtag, and it was 613. Jim Mann is bidding 613, 618. You don't have to be nice. Be nice. Don't be nice. Be a savage, a silver savage. That's what we recommend. Let's get this guy to follow me again. There you are. I forgot that I had that just on the close-up. My bad. But Jim Mann, take the prototype and one of the low mintage pieces. Fuck it. I'm all screwy over here. You know, you could be mad, but I did specify that it needed to be spelled right. I did say that. Thank you, chat, for correcting me. Actually, I'll be honest, like, that would be a standard price for something that way, even if we did a higher mintage. I'm just, the way I'm working it is profits I'm taking from, weekend sales and stuff, I'm rolling over to help pay for molds. Luckily, a lot of these molds that we're doing on the Monday Night Meltdown, there's not a lot of money involved with it for me. So then that's why they're becoming the Monday Night Meltdown pieces. The ones that we do have a lot more money into for artwork and 3D modeling, we're going to do a higher mintage just to help offset that cost. It's part of the deal. That's how it works, Trenton. You're going to see your name first. You know this. You should know this. Gold's pricey right now, man. Silver's getting there too. I miss the days of $18 silver. I was going back looking at Instagram and some of the old sales posts we had when we first started selling stuff. We launched here's a fun fact. We launched the brand Reckless Metals July 4th, 2018. So this Friday will be our 7-year anniversary. 7 years the brand has been alive and actively selling silver, but full time since March of 2021. Well, actually April 2021, I think. 629. Platinum is on the rise, man. 46 viewers. That's what I see. So what you guys see? 49? Yeah, you have. Puck drop. Fuck. That was a long time ago. Yeah, it's been 7 years and we're still operating in the negative every year. That's too funny. I gotta get my shit together. Right. Yeah, it has. Fuck, man. So what I was saying is back then, I was looking at some 2-ounce pieces that we were selling for like $53. The first like time of deaths, we're selling like $55, something like that. Make it a kilo? Yeah, I should, huh? Right, Peter? I'm happy that the business operated as a break even point, as long as I'm getting paid, and then we're reinvesting in the equipment and stuff. We actually have a cool piece of equipment coming here in the next couple weeks. I'm excited to see what we can do with it. Yeah, it's fun running a business. Start a business, they said. Be free, they said. Ha. Oh, it's been a hell of a time though. I don't miss traveling as much as I did in construction. I was away. So, little fun story about Reckless Metals. The last 2 years of my professional construction career, I was a supervisor for a big construction company on a gas forwarding station for SoCal Gas down in Blythe, California, and bought a trailer because it's about 3.5 hours from my home in Orange County, and the day I left for that job, I'm on the freeway, and I'm 2 hours into this 3.5 hour drive. Well, no, it's about 2.5 hours into this 3.5 hour drive. And I get the phone call. My wife says, we're heading to the hospital. My second baby was being born. And we had talked about this because I had been out of work in between jobs. I like to take a couple weeks, month off in between jobs, spend it with my daughter and my wife. And so we were talking about it. I'm like, you're really close. Should I go do this job? And she's like, yeah, go. Last time I was in labor, it was 12 hours. You have plenty of time. You could get there, work, and you have 3.5 hours back. We'll probably still be in the hospital. And I'm like, all right, fine, I'll go. Oh, really? That's crazy. I wonder why. That was an expensive project. Anyways, so I headed out, left 2 o'clock in the morning that morning, headed out to the job. Like 2.5 hours in, I get the call, going to the hospital. I'm like, all right, I'll see you there. Got plenty of, I got time. So I actually drove another like 20-25 minutes to go get gas because I had already, been on the road that long, and in that spot, that the area on the 10, there wasn't really anywhere I could turn around. Well, I could, but gas stations were in a weird location, so it was like maybe another 15-20 minutes, and I went and got gas, came back around, and got a phone call. She's here. Fuck, man. I missed my baby's birth by like 2 hours. That sucks. I wonder why. That was a fun plant to work on. Yeah, but Mr. Burr. So then I was told, my wife tells me, it's a good thing you missed it. So they got her in there, and they're like, just sit in the waiting room. You're fine. Blah 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 blah. We'll get the prep done. It's early in the morning. We'll get the room prepped for you. And apparently, my wife's screaming, "I need to get in now!" Yelling, screaming, like, basically holding the baby in, almost gave birth in the hallway. Like it from when she got to the hospital and when the baby came out, it was like 12 minutes. Probably. No, I did a great job on that. I wonder if they're tearing down the old plant that's there. I have a hard time believing they tear down the new one. There were some old plants there. And I know right there, right behind it, they're doing those water desalinization plants. They were working on one while we were there. We need more of those. Yeah, so I was out on that job for 2 years, and like I said, missed my baby's birth. Ended up going back to work the next day, and I had to live in the trailer. And I saw my 2-year-old 56 days. 56 days out of those 2 years I was working up there. And that's what really prompted me to quit my job and go full time at this. I didn't see my babies enough, and after the second one, well, when I had the first one, I was working in Carlsbad and I was home every day. Carlsbad and a few other local projects. High bid 633, thank you. 33 Savage is still with us, thank you. What was I gonna say? That's what got me to leave home, or to leave that job and come do this full time. Is we had moved my kids and my wife out to St. George. From Orange County to Blythe, that job was a 3.5 hour drive. From here to that job was only 4 hours, so it was an extra half hour, and we got a better house and just better life, Encina. Have a good one, Alan. Thanks for hanging out, man. Appreciate you, bud. Yeah, it is a nice town. Super nice. What's up, Kraken? How we doing, man? At it again. Yes, sir. We're moving it to Wednesdays. It's the midweek meltdown. Just worked better for us as far as production went. It just worked better for us in the shop here to do it on Wednesdays. Less hectic on Wednesdays than it is on Mondays and Tuesdays. And give a chance for people. Oh, why did Zoom weigh in? Why do you do that? Give a chance for everybody to recoup. Oh, what time is it? Oh, it is 8:30. Shit. You know what? I gotta pour this one. I guess I'll pour the Uncle Sam, Uncle Reckless tomorrow. I don't want to keep you guys for too much longer. Dude, Idaho's beautiful. St. George, Utah's nice too, man. I really like it here. It's a lot different than when we moved here in 2020. It's grown like crazy. Traffic has become a lot worse. It's not that small. It doesn't have that small town feel that it did when we moved out here in 2020. But it's nice. The only problem right now is these home prices have they skyrocketed. In 2020, when we moved out here in September, we got a 5-bedroom, 4-bath house, 2,600 square feet for $400,000. 2 years later, we got it appraised for $750,000. Everything went up. So it has gotten a bit more unaffordable out here, especially with the interest rates where they are. But yeah, it's just one of those things. We moved out here at the right time. Have a good evening, man. Thanks for hanging out. We're going to be wrapping up here pretty soon. I'm going to pour this last one. Like I said, I usually want to keep this about an hour long. That way you guys can get back and go eat dinner or hang out with your families. I'm not keeping you up too late hanging out on this live stream for the midweek meltdown. But I appreciate every one of you being here. We are at, what was that high bid? High bid, $633 Jenny. Yeah, it was a steal of a deal, man. It's really nice out here, man. And they got some cool breweries out here. Silver Reef, Strap Tank down the street. They got some nice breweries right here. Yeah, we sold them already. We kind of do it randomly throughout the stream. We did it probably about 10 minutes ago. It's closer to the end of the stream, you know. I like to let people. It's like the news. You come in and you have to listen to all the bullshit stories before you get to the substance. Is it sold to you? If Jim Mann don't do it, we are holding your bid at 633. We're gonna that auction ends when the stream ends. If I make Krakens eating ships, we have a cool Kraken piece. Let me see. He's not eating a ship, but he's eating treasure. We'll be doing this one soon. Yes, Silver Reef's nice. It's really good. Food's great too. Yeah, I was dragging these nuts. You only have to hold for a bit longer. You should, man. That'd be fun. We'll move here to St. George. We'll turn this shop right next door into it, and then I'll help you with the brewery, and you can help me with the silver. Yes, they definitely have some mountain towns, some really nice ones. Hour north, head up to Cedar City. It's beautiful up there. We do layaway. We absolutely do layaway. If anybody's interested in a layaway program, I'll tell you how it works. We'll break it up into payments that you can handle. What we will do is we'll give you a base price. Let's say it's $500, and you say I need 5 payments, so 5 payments of $100, and we'll span it out over whatever weeks works for you. And then what we will do when that final payment comes, obviously spot changes, and I don't want to lock up, money, my capital for too long. So on that last week or that last payment that you have coming due, we'll lock in spot and give you a final price. So that last payment will change either up or down depending on where spot has gone. Right. So yeah, if anybody's interested in layaway, yeah, it is a cool place. If anybody's interested in layaway, if that's something you need to do, I can definitely work with you, and it'll work just like that. We'll break it up into as many payments as you need it, and then that final payment will be what it ends up, and then we'll lock spot when that final payment's set to arrive and give you a final price. And yeah, there you go. The reckless layaway plan. I feel that's probably the best way to do it. It works. What's up, Stuart? How you doing, man? So we had 633 was the high bid. Confirm that one more time. I didn't see anybody else. Looks like you're gonna take it home, Jenny, sweetheart. We can absolutely start a layaway program for that trend. Like I said, any of you, I'm down to do that. It's just those are the terms. That way we're not, like I said, I can't tie up my capital for too long. And so that works out best. We've done it before for people. We'll do it again. Happy to work with you guys. I know we have a lot of stuff coming out, and sometimes it's really hard to keep up. I don't ever expect you to keep up. Oh, yeah, babe. Oops, wrong bucket. Let me just clean this. This is the first one we did. That shit stuck in my head. Everyone's going to dream of tamales in the final countdown. So, there you go. That's the first one we poured today. She came out nice. Still kind of hot. Vent holes coming off the back work good. Missed this one, but had a little flash there, but nothing too terrible. That hole might just might have had a little bit of sand in it and didn't allow it to go through. Oh, and that one there too. But came out real nice. 633 high bid. Well, that's going to be it for the Wednesday night or the midweek meltdown. I don't like that this thing is super zoomed in on me. Oh, backed up. Well, kind of. Not really. So, thank you all for hanging out with us tonight. Yeah, right. This was the piece we were working on. Do it change? What the hell? This is the piece we poured tonight. Jenny takes that home for $633. These are the Independence Day. These will be on the red, white, and boom. Still need to clean it up, but if you guys aren't doing anything Saturday night, come hang out with us on the Shrek and Wreck show. Shrek will be having bins and auctions, and I'll be running the red, white, and boom wheel. Like I said, 230 some odd ounces, 165 winners. It's going to be a hell of a time. Congrats, Jenny. Thank you. Appreciate you. I really do. Um, Peter, hit me up tomorrow. Let's talk about that non-sticking bed. That's going to do it for tonight. We'll be back next Wednesday for another Midweek Meltdown. Wednesdays, this is going to be the day. It's worked out perfect. I feel less anxiety. See you all Saturday. Thank you, Lori. Lori, get me that information, and we can get that. I'll get that invoice sent to you tonight, if you can. If not, we'll send it out tomorrow. Midweek Meltdown. Much less stress. Fuck a bunch of Mondays. You guys ever seen that video of that kid? He puts on the goggles. He's got a cape on, and he's in a diaper, and he puts those goggles on, and he like flexes, and he looks at the camera. He's like, yeah, and he runs. And he hits the screen door or the glass door and like sticks to it. I'll put a post up. I'll show you that one. That's me every fucking Monday. Going into Mondays like, I got this. And then just bam, smacks that window. Didn't even see it coming. Wow, have a good 4th, man. I heard it's your birthday week. When is it? Happy birthday, whether or not it's today or tomorrow or fuck, if it's in the next 6 months. Happy birthday. I hope you enjoy it. Don't do anything I wouldn't do, which isn't much. I don't know. Old me isn't much. Nowadays, I just work. That's all I do. Happy 4th, everybody. You guys have a wonderful night. I'm signing off. That's it. I'm done ranting.